Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to a crystal opening commentary. I am really excited to check out. You see, you are staring at a profile of someone that obviously has a champion I don't have in Sunspot, but their top four champions are, well, very, shall we say, growth opportunity-ish? Opportunity-ish? We got a rank 5, 5 stars, the top champion, that's not awakened. A rank 4 unawakened Stealth Spidey as the third best champion. So even though this person is level 60, they still are really needing good pulls to advance their roster. And that's why whenever a subscriber sends over a video in which they are not only hoarding 5-star crystals, but also going to show us their first ever 6-star on their account, it's just a really exciting time. And, you know, I have to say this. I know some people are like, oh, you know, who cares? Let only feature the top players, only feature the whales. Well, one, that's not a reflection at all of the community as a whole, and two, I want my channel to be a channel that anyone can feel comfortable reaching out. It's just not about the 1% of the in-game players, or you know, somebody who opens 15 5-star crystals and most of them are going to be quadruple dupes of people he's had long time ago. So look at this. Looking for Hyperion or new champs. I love that he has even added custom text to the screen to give us an idea of who he's after. That's a first for a commentary submission. And we see ourselves with the Doc Ock. He's very solid and actually a champion that is kind of under the radar now at this point, especially for power control. But I don't know anybody that uses Doc Ock daily. Maybe they're out there, and we just, well, haven't met. But I think that he goes under the context of like people who you're happy to get, but not overly ecstatic at this point in the game. All right, I was hoping he'd roll over to Gwenpool or Stout Iceman. Wasp is a solid 5-star, though, and if he gets Ghost, and most importantly learns how to use Ghost, as I still struggle with, then that's going to be a huge synergy bonus as well. All right, so had a couple of features, and now it appears to be 4 basic. Now remember, he has so many champions either unawakened or just not on his roster in general, so any one of these 5-star crystals can be a game changer for his roster. And Proxima Midnight, almost got another Doc Ock, is a champion that I just kind of like. Doc Ock. She's good, but I don't know anyone that uses her. I don't know anyone that says, you know, every day when I go into war or Alliance Quest or General Questing, I got to bring in Proxima Midnight. Maybe they're out there, but just using her on her own, not so much. Now, Archangel, that's amazing, and he did not have him, which is a real exciting opportunity. Now, I will say this about Archangel. Definitely benefits big time from being awakened. So you're going to want to find, I'm sure, the same thing you've been hunting for your top champ, Sunspot, a way to awaken him at some point. And who knows, maybe you can go back-to-back Archangels here. I think that's pretty much impossible. But, you know, you're saying there's a chance, Prof. Hoff. You're saying there is a chance. And so we are concluding with a new vision for the end of this opening, and literally it's the, well, new vision. Okay, so kudos to this summoner for having the patience to hoard all these crystals and even to, I'm sure, keep Kabam Mike up at night, because he just feels that hoarding is such an unhealthy behavior, you know, that it's just so difficult to really understand why anybody would, but here we are, just our unhealthy hoarding selves. Another Wasp. Okay, Heimdall, he was my Synergy MVP, as many of you know, for my completion run of the Abyss. Saved me countless items, units, etc., certainly potions and revives, so I will always be indebted to Heimdall. Now, is he going to open that 5-star Awakening Gym, maybe? I do remember seeing one down here. Oh, he has 2 5-star Nexus. Oh, this is so exciting, given the stakes of his account. Come on, give him somebody good. Awaken that Archangel. Red Hulk. Okay, go with Red Hulk, bud. Don't look back. Do it. Yes, you heard me. That's a joke, by the way. Clearly this was pre-recorded. Okay, I love Red Hulk. God. One of the champions that I've taken to 565 that I not only use way more than I thought, but his damage is just crazy. And he is one of my MVPs against the Alliance Quest Map 5 Human Torch boss. Okay, Darkhawk, nice. Could have awakened Hela or gotten King Groot. But that is a very solid opening. Now, just like we talked about with Archangel, he really does ideally need to be awakened. So, yeah, you've got a third of the puzzle piece, as I like to say. Now you need to get him awakened and throw some 6 stones into him. But we are now at the biggest point of his very young but hopefully promising MCOC career. And you saw it is indeed his first 6-star. That text came on screen. Come on, don't give him a terrible champion. Come back, Human Torch. Come back, Aegon. And that is as depressing as it gets. But remember, he is going to get a buff before the end of the year. Poor man's Blade is not who you want to land on as a 6-star, especially when you see Aegon and Human Torch in the real. And this, I mean, look at his roster. It's really just, a roster of some promise. First 6-star, just to prove it really is his first 6-star. Falcon. Ouch. I guess you're going to learn to be excited for Falcon, right? Well, that was one of those moments that you kind of have to watch and think to yourself, now that's realistic. That's an opening on Prof's channel that was submitted that I'm not thinking, yeah, who's the Kabam CEO now? He got some really solid pulls. Red Hulk, Darkhawk, Archangel, all exciting stuff. But now we've got to make sure that, he is able to grow the roster, get some Awakening Gems, and hopefully get a 6-star that is not just Falcon in his second 6-star crystal ever. Thanks again for watching, and thanks again to this summoner for submitting this crystal opening to commentate. He's definitely not Deadpool, and yet he's definitely on his way to improving his roster.